Welcome to the Vivocha tutorial for customizing your services. My name is Michael, and in this tutorial we will be using my own personal site as an example site. As you can see, the Vivocha activation code has already been inserted, and the Vivocha provided side tab is already active. Now, let's get started and create a service. To create a service, go to the Settings menu and click on the Services section. Click on Add New Service to start creating your service. It will take you to the Web Foundry. In the first step of the Web Foundry, you can choose the name of your service, select a graphic skin, and also the color of the service. As a name, I'm going to put Simple Pop-Up. For the graphic skin, I will choose Easy, Fun and Simple Style, and the color I will leave dark gray. You can see a preview of the options you've selected in the bottom section of the page. Click on the green arrow to go to the second step. Now, on the second step of the Web Foundry, you can edit your service. Click on the wrench to begin your editing. The first section of the second step is the engagement section, where you can choose the type of engagement you would like to have. You have a choice between different types of pop-ups, different types of buttons, and also side tabs. For this example, we will be making a simple pop-up. The second part is a custom data request, which we will discuss later in the video. The third part is communication, where you can decide which types of communication you would like your customer to contact you with. We will be using the simple chat client and the callback now. When you are finished on this page, you can click on the green arrow to go to the third step. In the third step of the Web Foundry, you can add new rules. The rule we will be adding to our service is the time on page rule. There are also many other rules, and you can find a description of each underneath their name. Simply click on the rule to add further details. We are going to put our time on page rule to 5 seconds. This means that the widget will activate after the person stays on the page for 5 seconds. Click on the green arrow to go to the next step. On the last step of the Web Foundry, you can find the activation code, which you should already have inserted into your site. You can also program the color that your agent will see when a contact uses this widget. I will choose green. You can also insert tags. Tags help keep both your agents and your services organized. Please remember that an agent and a service must have the same tag for that agent to receive the contacts. You can define which parts of your website your widget will be activated on, and we also have the A/B testing, which we will discuss in a future video. Click on Save when you're finished. As you can see, the simple pop-up service is active. To deactivate it, simply click on the green check mark. It also shows the color that will be shown when a visitor asks for a contact. Now, exit the Settings menu and return to your site. By refreshing the page, your pop-up should appear after 5 seconds. As you can see, it asks us whether we would like a chat or a callback now, which are the two different types of communication which we defined in the second step of the Web Foundry. Let's start a chat. As you can see, it tries to connect you with the first available operator. If you return to your console, you will see the chat waiting. You can also see the green color, which shows us that it came from the pop-up widget. Click on it to accept it. You can send a message to your customer right away. Now, let's close the chat and return to the site. And close this also. Now what we'd like to do is test out the callback. Refresh your page. Then, when your pop-up appears, click on the Call Me Back Now. It will ask you to insert your name and your phone number. Then click Next. As you can see, it sends a request to the Vivocha console. From the Vivocha console, you can accept the contact. In this case, I will have to call the contact back using my own phone. However, there is the possibility to call from the browser. This will be discussed in a future video. When you click on the phone number, it will give you the options to say whether the person answered, did not answer, if the number is busy, if the number does not exist, or if the number is simply wrong. The great thing about using the callback is that you can still use our communication tools. After saying that the contact answered, you can still send URLs that will push your customer to a specific page. And you can also see the customer information, co-browsing, timeline, etc. Simply click on the red button when you are finished with your call, and then the X to close the contact completely. The last thing that we want to do is to create a data collection section. Go to your settings, and to the services page, and edit your pop-up. The data collection is in the second step of the Web Foundry. Click the wrench to edit and add the custom data request. If you scroll down, you can find other information. Click on the data collection section. As you can see, it will ask for the name, the date, and it also has a checkbox. We don't need the date or the checkbox. Now, the name is set as a text. We are going to put it as the nickname. That way, when the contact appears, the name will also appear. We also have different types of settings, such as the required field, visible to the agent, or invisible if we uncheck the box. This is normally used when someone needs to enter very personal information. The minimum and maximum length, and we also have the hide from visitor option. When you are finished, click on Save. Then you can exit the Web Foundry. If you return to your website and refresh the page, when you click to start either a chat or a callback, it will now ask you for your name. Simply enter your name and click Next. Now, if you return to your Vivocha console, you will see the name of the visitor on the contact. Simply click it to accept. As you can see, the name will also be in the data collection section of the customer information page. Now you can close the chat. This is the end of the Customize Your Services tutorial. I hope you have a great time using Vivocha.